Stay tuned to Channel Africa. Stream us on our new and updated website, channelafrica.co.za.
Phuma nankosi ngiyaphuma ndifihle kwingozi nentsha nayo yonke imimoya thatha indawo njengosomandla sindisa impilo yami kwabantu abalunganga kuba namhlanje ndibonile uba silwele nyanga silwa nemimoya namhlanje ndibonile uba asilwe nabantu thina silwa nemimoya asilwe nabantu thina asilwe nabantu thina silwa nemimoya asilwe nabantu thina asilwe nabantu thina silwa nemimoya silwa nemimoya silwa ungazama zibanjwe moyeni ezimfazwe sizibonileyo aziqali namhlanje ziqale moyeni ngoba emoyeni kuyaliwa emoyeni 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 kuyaliwa asilwi nabantu thina silwa nemimoya asilwi nabantu thina silwa nemimoya silwa nemimoya
"26 minutes after 10 p.m. Central African time. The fight is not against flesh and blood. The fight is against or in spirit." And that is the echo of Nati and that song titled Imimoya. If you've just joined us for the very first time, thank you so much for choosing us over the rest. If you're an avid listener of the show, welcome back. This is African Diaries, Sheila Ndikumana keeping you company, and it is time for us to get into our recap segment. This is where we peruse through some of the conversations hosted here on Channel Africa, and we kickstart off with the Rise and Shine team. Now, today the world commemorates International Human Rights Day. The Rise and Shine team were in conversation with Abigail Noko, who is the regional representative of the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights in Southern Africa, explaining why we commemorate this day.
We need to remember why we're celebrating International Human Rights Day. And of course, it is a day that we commemorate because it is a day when member states across the world decided to adopt the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And this document basically is humanity's common standard, recognizing the dignity and worth of every human being, no matter where you come from or where you live. And it was the first time following 2 world wars, colonial oppression, a situation of distress in the world that, the world finally came together to adopt this important document. And through that, today we have, some 80 international treaties that deal with human rights the world over. And as you mentioned, the theme this year is human rights, our everyday essentials. And the reason for that is really this idea that we need to go back to basics. We need to understand that human rights are not abstract, lofty ideals, but they are things that we live by and live through on a daily basis. So the idea that from the minute you wake up to the minute you sleep, you are actually enjoying human rights. And the day that somebody is to take those rights away from you, you will really feel them because we're talking about, the right to food, the right to water, the right to work, the right to education, the right to health. These are all fundamental human rights that need to be respected, promoted, and where they are found wanting, to advocate for change. They also offer a platform for advocacy and engagement. So I think it's really important that everybody takes a moment to recognize that human rights are real everyday things. They are attainable, they are essential, and they make life all that much better.
So many.
Keeping things on the move, the team spoke about navigating disorders of the eating kind during the festive season. They had an opportunity to touch base with psychiatrist Dr. Gabu Siboniso Matsebula, who was explaining this phenomenon.
So for a person that does have eating disorders, there are just 3 points that I'd like to touch on, and these, they can try to implement these as we go into the festive season. The first is self-care, and this applies to the families as well, because we don't want families to undergo what's called caregiver burnout. So self-care means continue doing things that make you happy, continue with the normal routines of life, continue chasing goals that are important to you. That's the first thing. When it comes to the second point, we call that PrEP. So if there is a medical team, and there really should be when we're speaking about people with eating disorders, we can have discussions with the medical team about, we're going into the festive season, this is what tends to happen, please help us come up with a meal plan that incorporates snacks as well. If we can get that and implement that consistently, it does tend to work out a bit better. And in terms of PrEP, the other thing that can be done is that maybe a couple of the family members that we feel comfortable talking to, we can let them know that we do have this family member that has got this difficulty going on with their health. Maybe let's see if we can accommodate them when it comes to the meal plan. And in terms of PrEP, again, we can have the person with the eating disorder come up with maybe a phrase or a gesture that they can use when they're starting to feel overwhelmed. And when they use that sign, then, they can find a quiet place in the house where they can get to recover and recoup themselves. Mm-hmm. And then the third point is talk. Talk there means we shouldn't, spend a lot of attention on food, and on the diseases. So for a person that does have eating disorders, there are just three.
And so we then move on to Africa Update. Lulu Gabu on Africa Update had a chat with Kate Lefko Everett, the author of the 2025 African Reconciliation Barometer. They conducted a survey on the 1 year of the Government of National Unity in South Africa. She then goes on to explain the outcomes of the survey.
This year, as you mentioned, we conducted our survey right at the point of 1 year of the GNU's first term in office. And what we did find is that the levels of distrust in government and lack of confidence in institutions that we found in 2023 unfortunately remain very high in 2025. However, I think this is a moment of opportunity, and the survey results do show a bit of patience and a kind of wait and see attitude towards the GNU, and it's an opportunity for real impact and change to happen.
Now, despite a lack of trust in political parties and public institutions, there were also signs of hope. What were those signs?
So, as you mentioned, yes, we did find high levels of distrust in national leadership, in key public institutions, and also across the four largest political parties in the country. However, we did find some interesting variation in attitudes towards some of the key policy and legislative issues that have been on the GNU agenda. So we found, for example, moderate majority support for national health insurance, for the national dialogue process, and even for the Land Expropriation Act. So it seems like the public is more willing to kind of engage on policy and legislative issues, and there's some diversity of opinion, whereas the distrust levels are more universal.
And regarding the Government of National Unity, what were the findings there?
So we asked questions about how South Africans view the Government of National Unity in terms of its effectiveness and the ability and willingness of the parties to work together. And it was a very even spread about this year, as you mentioned, we conducted our survey right at the point of 1 year.
And on the upside, Proverb Tebogo Tekisho, a South African rapper, author, broadcaster, and media personality, spoke to Tebogo Lekhuleni about his latest book titled To Health With It.
So for me, I break down the respective healths from physical health to mental health to emotional health to spiritual health to social health, occupational health. I'm not going to remember them all of a sudden.
Family health.
Family health. I speak of. I mentioned social health. Did I?
Yeah. They're all in the book,
but
though. Yeah.
All in all, it's 10 in total. And I need you to understand that the book is not prescriptive. It's not written like a how-to manual for life. It's to say, these are my lived experiences. And I juxtapose that with what I actually studied, because I did a personal mastery course in the pursuit of my master's. But I want you to compare it with your own lived experiences as well. Let's compare notes and then together see if we can learn from each other. So it's just kind of my own experiences versus what I have learned. But I want to compare that to what the reader has experienced. So it's not prescriptive.
Okay, got that. What was that first health that you had to address?
You know, I hate that it's the low-hanging fruit. It was physical health. So, you know, I start the book by sharing the story of how an exec at, some TV show that I used to host.
Show back in the days. That one.
In the middle of a meeting, expressed that he was just, displeased with the physical appearance of the host.
Displeased?
In fact, I'm being kind.
The
words used were, "You are fat," is what he said.
Bro, that's quite mean, isn't it?
It's mean, but it's also a rude awakening, because it's not like he was telling a lie. It just hurt to hear it, and maybe the delivery style. But that being beside the point. The point is, what I did with that information, I then had to do a physical intervention and realize, because I agreed with him, I realized that I had to do something about my physicality. But in the process, I then discovered it's serving me very little if I'm unhappy, though I'm miserable or I'm depressed as a result of something. So the two. So for me, I break down the.
And then lastly, Africa in Business covered recent data from the National Stokvel Association of South Africa that shows that there are over 810,000 active stokvels in South Africa. Balisa Lengolo, product manager at Absa Personal and Private Banking, explained how participation in stokvels evolved over the years.
So stokvels have always been the proudly South African way of saving as a tradition. And for the longest time, for decades, people have been saving for survival and consumer needs, which has been great. Some of us went to school because of such stokvels. But the evolving that we are seeing is we are seeing a lot of stokvels saving for longer term and saving for investments and saving to make more money out of their stokvel savings. So it's no more about just buying groceries and funerals. We are seeing stokvels doing beyond those things. Wanting to invest in the market, wanting to buy property together for investments. So that is the evolution we are seeing. We're also seeing a lot of young people getting involved and clubbing together for different things like travel, and the middle class in terms of professionals and entrepreneurs also are saving together using the stokvel model for the different economic needs.
And looking at this time of the year specifically, what role do stokvels play in supporting household finances during this time?
So this is most of the time people in stokvels, what they've been doing traditionally is that they save out throughout the year to be able to afford basic needs around this. That is, if you want to buy in bulk so that you don't feel the December costs that tend to go up around the food prices, but also to survive that January pinch that usually comes with people that you know that your stokvel. So stokvels have.
For these and many more stories, do head over to www.channelafrica.co.za. If you want to watch the interviews, you can find us on YouTube, on our YouTube page under the video section. You should find some of your favorite conversations. And then lastly, keep on the pulse when it comes to Channel Africa and the conversations hosted here. Of course, bringing you that African perspective, finding us on @ChannelAfrica1 and on WhatsApp at +27 63406 9126. On the other side of this, so we have an opportunity to reflect on the Mzansi Philharmonic South African National Tour that does take place between today and a few days. I know that in Johannesburg specifically, it is today and tomorrow. That is the 10th and the 11th of December 2025. And I'll be proposing a romantic date experience. And I want to hear from you. Does this work for you? Does it not? Again, that WhatsApp number +27 63406 9126. But before that, in actual fact, let's get into this.
África. Conhece o Ntivani?
Claro que sou eu.
Ntivani é o amante da música de corpo e alma.
Eu amo música africana.
Ele aprecia todos os tipos de melodias e passa os seus dias a ouvir a Channel Africa. Okay. Adivinha só, a Channel Africa quer ajudar o Ntivani e os amantes da música em todo o lado a descobrir ainda mais música incrível. Por isso, a Channel Africa está a convocar artistas africanos a submeterem as suas músicas. Músicos, Lembrem-se de nos dar todas as informações relevantes no music@channelafrica.co.za. As submissões são a vossa oportunidade de ser ouvidos, mas não garantem inclusão na lista. Todas as submissões serão cuidadosamente analisadas para verificar se cumprem os requisitos da nossa estação. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
African Diaries, weekdays, 10 till midnight.
Somebody, baby, no delay. You can call me any time of day. Oh, baby, if you ever wonder, I promise I gon' treat you better. Love you soft and tender. Oh, señorita, open door, baby, make I enter. Waiting, make I do to show you that I love you, my señorita. I'm available anytime you want me. Leave it all behind, baby, I swear. If you need me now, I'll be racing for you. Before you open your eyes, I'll be there. I'm available anytime you want me. Leave it all behind, baby, I swear. If you need me now, I'll be racing for you. Before you open your eyes, I'll be there. There must be a reason why God made you pass my way. The same reason why I know if he let you sleep away. Now you done make my heart beat fast. How do you want make a pass out, yeah? Everything will be my own, now your own too, baby. Oh, baby, if you ever wonder, I promise I'ma treat you better. Love you soft and tender. Oh, señorita, open door, baby, make I enter. Waiting, make I do to show you that I love you, my señorita. I'm available anytime you want me. Leave it all behind, baby, I swear. If you need me now, I'll be racing for you. Before you open your eyes, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm available anytime you want me. Leave it all behind, baby, I swear. If you need me now, I'll be racing for you. Before you open your eyes, I'll be there. Be there, you know I'll be there. Oh yeah.
Your life, your rhythm, your Africa. Channel Africa. Find it for free on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Africa's very own think tank. This is Channel Africa Online. www.channelafrica.co.za.
Since 1947, the matter never settle. You be but I be get to. Masability loan ya walenu. Better recognize. Greatest of all time. No other name then go call mine. As I they shan't it, I'm not nice. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as long as I jalaba. And they call me the Godfather. Move like an Italian. seen a nigga like moi. Each and every lady wanna give me mwah. When they smoke weed, when they smoke cigar. Now we there, I tryna move on. I know two pass King Solomon. I get high, I tryna live. You know like me, one more. My advice is find alone. Cause my guys don't follow no. When the sky start falling down, I'm still your daddy.
.48 after 10 p.m. Central African Time. Tito M, Yappy, and Snare coming in with that one titled Jwalabam. But this is the remixed version that introduces Burna Boy into the mix. Before that, Johnny Drill coming in with that one titled I'm Available, which is very interesting because Davido keeps on singing he's not available. Nevertheless, not the conversation of the moment. If you've just joined us, welcome to it. This is African Diaries. Sheila Ndikumana keeping you company. I want to entice you with a suggestion about a date night. Okay, so say you've done your movies, you have done your picnics, you have gone to your concerts, you have explored, and you're saying, Sheila, I want something new. I bring that to you on the other side of this.
Zilipendwa na Abedi Jean de la Croix. Leo tujadili kuhusu chipukizi wanaoimba nyimbo za wasanii wengine. Unadhani hili linatokana na nini, Omari?
Kweli kwamba tukizama muziki ya sasa hasa wasanii ambao ni chipukizi, kwa kweli kwamba yani karibu kutoka muziki wao wenyewe, lakini wanakuwa wanapenda kuhubiria muziki ya zamani hizo muziki ya wengine ambao ni taimbo.
Wengine wanadai kufanya hivyo ni kupromote vipaji vyao haraka ili waweze kujulikana. Je, yawezekana kukawa na ukweli wowote au ndio kukosa kabisa kipaji cha kuandika mistari?
Ndio, unaona kwamba msanii anapoazimia kwamba kuchukua wimbo mwingine wa msanii mwingine na kurudia mara mbili sivyo, haionyeshi kwamba yani ndio wanaanza kazi ya muziki aidha, lakini ukiangalia kabisa asilimia kubwa utakuja kuona kwamba wanakosa ile mawazo ya kutunga muziki.
Zilipendwa kila Jumamosi kuanzia saa 12 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati hadi saa 1 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Conversations are happening and Channel Africa is at the heart of them. We tell the African story with clarity, pride, and purpose, reaching audiences that matter to your brand. Partner with us and connect your business with listeners across borders in multiple languages and markets. For partnership opportunities, sponsorship, or sales, email us at partnership@channelafrica.co.za. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Keep Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. channelafrica.co.za. Your passport to Africa's untold stories. Only on African Diaries. Weekdays, 10 till midnight.
Six minutes before 11 p.m. Central African time. That clip coming through from the Mzansi Philharmonic South African National Tour. This a landmark musical experience that brings together world-class talent and proudly South African artistry. Now imagine stepping into a world where sound paints skies. That is what I'm offering you tonight as a date night experience. A night at an orchestra isn't just about music, it's about storytelling. It's an African chant here and there, and this is what we got to experience this evening in actual fact. This interwoven through strings, through drums, and through the echo of home and melodies that whisk you from fairy tale moments to soundtracks of your first crush. Now, I want to guide you. If you're saying to yourself, Sheila, I have never been to an orchestra concert. I don't even know where to start. What would I wear? How do I book? What is the experience? What can I expect? Well, I'm here to share some tips and tricks to get you ready. So please grab a pen, a paper, and let's get jotting, yes? So number one, pick the right concert. Okay, don't just orchestra, hey, let's just go. No. Read up on it, gauge the nuances. I really enjoyed the Mzansi Philharmonic Orchestra specifically because there was this interweaving of the Western world with South Africa, and it came through so beautifully in the melodies. And so you need to pick the right concert. 2, book smart. Okay, don't wait for the last minute. Okay, this is not that kind of game where 30 minutes before the concert you want to try and buy tickets, especially if highly acclaimed artists are going to be there. You want to book earlier so that you can get better seats, so that you can, suss out the terrain. Perhaps you don't even know the venue. You're saying, hey, I'm not too sure what the seating venue is like. For the most part, if you're going to be booking on platforms, they should show you a seat arrangement and you should be able to see which seats you have booked. And so the earlier, the better. Number 3, plan the timing. Aim to arrive 30 to 40 minutes before the start time. You want to find your seats. You want to see if you can get a refreshing drink here or some kind of refreshment just before the concert starts. You want to navigate and see where the bathrooms are. If you need the bathroom during the session, all these things can be discovered in those 30 to 40 minutes. Number 4, what to wear. If you're saying, Sheila, yeah, I hear you. Concert, great, fantastic, orchestra, music, beautiful. I heard them. It was nice. But what do I wear? You want to wear smart casual, okay? Very interesting today what I saw in terms of what people were dressed in. A few went the extreme. I mean, head to toe, looking as dapper as they could, dressed to the nines. And some people just came very casual. And so I would say just comfortably, but the aim is smart casual. You want to look and feel the part. You want those picturesque moments, okay? You want to take a picture of your bay as they clap because the orchestra has pulled off a set and it's just beautiful, and Symphony 5 did something, and you want to peruse through the room with your camera so that you can get a bit of the orchestra at the bottom, you can get a bit of the audience and your lovely date who looks all too stunning. Right? So those are a few tips in terms of what to wear. If you're saying, Sheila, I'm going to go there casual. I mean, listen, to each their own. Cannot tell you what to do. These are merely suggestions. And then number 5, the day of checklist. Okay? I'm going to give you a checklist to be looking out for. 1, tickets or e-confirmation ready on your phone. 2, cash or card for programs, for drinks. If you want to grab a bite that's offered there, then you most certainly can do that. 3, mints. No chewing gum, because chewing gum can get loud. So if you're there, and people are trying to listen to music, it's not the most pleasant thing to hear. So mints, please. And then 4, please have your phone on silent as you step into the auditorium. Number 6, arriving and seating. If you need to, and if it does happen that something does happen in between the times you were supposed to travel and listen this and that, and next thing you're late by 20 minutes, please call the event to find out what you can do to mitigate that context. So just to find out, okay, if I'm late, where do I go through, which entrance, just so that you have your way around things, right? So this is just contingency plans. That is a contingency for you if you need it. And then lastly, concert etiquette. I'm going to scheme through this because we are pressed for time. What you can do. 1, applaud at the end of a complete piece. Not because someone sang or someone did something extraordinary and now you're touched and you're moved and now you stand up. It's not that kind of place. Okay, you wait for everybody to finish, then you start clapping. Usually there's somebody at the bottom that's cueing you. And for some odd reason, they tend to know a bit more. So if you hear clap, 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 and it's picking up, even you, my brother, even you, my sister, do the right thing. And then 2, use quiet voices during the intermission. If you need to talk to your partner, you want to say something very cutesy, very mindful, very thoughtful, demure, whisper, please, your inner voice, not the loud projecting one. Number 3, phones off or on silent, or even better on airplane mode. And then lastly, follow the hall's photography and recording rules. What you shouldn't do, don't eat crunchy snacks, please. Don't talk loudly during the presentations. And don't get up unnecessarily in between the sets, okay? Enjoy the moments if you can. And I know that this is going to be a controversial one. If you need to go to the bathroom, just check if you can hold it just a little bit longer. If it's a bit much, then my suggestion is that when you hear everybody clapping, then make a run for it. A quick skip and out you go. And I think that commotion will give you enough leeway in order for you to make your way to the restroom. Those are my tips. It is 11 p.m. Central African time.
Conversations that touch the heart. and inspire change. Here on African Diaries, only on Channel Africa. Join us on www.channelafrica.co.za.
Listen, from date night ideas to how to begin and navigate a new relationship. That's what we talk about in this hour. If you've just joined us, welcome to it. This is African Diaries. Sheila Ndikumana keeping you company, and I've got you for just under an hour. And I'm going to try and make the most of it. I want you to get a hold of me. Firstly, have you been to an orchestra concert? I keep on getting stuck there by orchestra. I don't know what's going on at this beautiful Wednesday, 10th of December. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's the December energy that's kicking in. Anyway, in any case, in actual fact, I want to hear from you. Have you been to an orchestra concert? If so, share your experiences. Perhaps you're saying, Sheila, I had the time of my life. I was on a date. I was wearing a cute little number. If you're a gentleman, you're like, listen, I went there. I took my girl out. I was, in some smart cash. In actual fact, I went in casual wear and I felt so comfortable, and we had the time of our lives. The number to find us on +27 634 069 Joining us in studio is a very special individual. I know that he is very skilled in the subject of Mjolo lifestyle, and you will see why when he comes to the fort. We're talking new relationships, how to navigate new relationships, what are the do's and don'ts of that terrain. 2 minutes after 11 p.m. Central African time.
Africa Speaks on African Diaries with Sheila Ndikumana.
Pra falar o que ela fez não tem mais perdão, mas ouço sempre a voz do coração, e os nossos bons momentos apagam os seus erros. Aí eu me convenço que ela é o meu ar, e eu ainda insisto. Por que que não desisto? Eu sei que não mereço o que ela tem pra me dar. E ela mente, finge que gosta bué de mim, anda por aí, construir, pensa que eu não vi. Isso magoa, não sei se vou embora ou fico aqui. Isso magoa, eu sei que não dá mais pra fingir. Eu te entendo, mas ela tinha plano, ser misto e Orlando. Há muito que eu queria, mas nunca conseguia. E tantas vezes tentei, mas na hora hesitei. Eu pensei, a amizade vai estragar se eu lhe falar, mas é meu irmão, então eu tenho que arriscar. Eu lhe vi num bar, dá pra confirmar, com outro crioulo ela tava a namorar. E não há nada que tu possas fazer, somente o tempo te vai fazer esquecer. E ela mente,
inspired. Stay informed. Channel Africa, the beauty of life. Now available anytime, anywhere with our new app.
Au début c'était tout nouveau, tout beau. Avec elle j'étais au 7e ciel. Par la suite je faisais plein de mauvais rêves où elle me disait que c'était fini entre nous sans me donner des raisons valables. Mais tu sais c'est quoi le pire? C'est que ces rêves étaient devenus réalité. Après tant d'années, quand je l'ai revu, mon cœur a fait boum boum. Je me suis posé un tas de questions qui m'ont mené à la conclusion que dans le fond je ne l'ai jamais oublié. Mes sentiments j'aimerais bien les bafouer, mais y a des choses que je suis obligé d'avouer. Comme le fait que tu ne seras jamais à moi. Aujourd'hui tu es là mais demain tu seras dans un avion. Tu dis que tu m'aimes mais tu t'endors dans les bras d'un autre. Ainsi va la vie. Dis-moi à quel moment je devrais croire que t'es pas comme les autres. Baby tell me. Je te pose des questions dont j'ai les réponses, mais je veux voir si tu vas me mytho. Et tu n'as fait que me mentir. Pendant que les soirs tu dors dans sa maison, moi je suis dans une bataille entre le cœur et la raison. Pendant que les soirs tu dors dans sa maison, moi je suis dans une bataille entre le cœur et la raison. Et j'entends mon cœur crier oh. Est-ce que ça c'est le destin? Et j'entends la raison qui me dit laisse tomber, car c'est déjà la femme d'elle. J'entends la raison qui me dit laisse tomber, car c'est déjà la femme d'un autre.
Entre nous c'était si spécial, puis ça frôlait l'illégal. On était bon mais c'était pas assez bon. Il était déjà dans les bagages. J'ai dû faire un choix entre mon cœur et ma raison. Je vois bien que tu m'en veux, mais je suis déjà dans sa maison. Bébé, dis-moi que tu m'aimes. Avec lui ce n'est pas la même. J'ai troqué notre amour pour une traîne. On est passé de l'amour à la haine. Je te vois partout, partout. T'étais mon tout. Mon bébé, dis-moi que tu m'aimes. Dans tes yeux je vois tellement de haine. Pendant que les soirs je dors dans sa maison, je suis dans une bataille entre le cœur et la raison.
Pendant que les soirs tu dors dans sa maison, moi je suis dans une bataille entre le cœur et la raison. Et j'entends mon cœur crier oh. Est-ce que ça c'est le destin? Et j'entends la raison qui me dit laisse tomber, car c'est déjà la femme d'elle. J'entends la raison qui me dit laisse tomber, car c'est déjà la femme d'elle. Baby Joker, baby Joker, là je suis touché.
10 minutes after 11 p.m. Central African time, Making alongside Emma, and that one titled Cœur et Raison. Before that, we had Ray Orlando coming in, and that one titled Magoa. If you've just joined us, it is the second hour of African Diaries. Sheila Ndikumana keeping you company, and we're about to talk all things navigating new relationships. Joining us in studio is an individual you will want to take counsel from.
The Midnight Snack, 12 to 3 a.m.
Muranziwa wa mina. Muranziwa means my love in Xitsonga. So if you're listening to this, just know that you are my love. Yes. You and I are an item. We're dating. We are together. So I love you, baby. Why are you blushing? Why are you blushing? Like, haven't you heard somebody confessing their love to you? I mean, you gotta get used to it now, because I'm gonna tell you this every day, that I love you. I can tell you, there's so many people who are never told they are loved. I come to the studio every Monday, 12 to 3, because I've got an appointment with you. I take you serious. Forget about the other person, right? Moranziwa.
The Midnight Snack, every Monday, 12 to 3 a.m. with Chanduko Ligege. The story that moves the continent. It's on African Diaries on Channel Africa.
Sixteen minutes after 11 p.m. Central African Time. Shasha on that one, and that one titled Ndawana alongside Kelvin Momo and Sakes rather. That bringing us to this very point where we get into our conversation tonight. We are talking all things new relationships, that confusing space between the butterflies and the boundaries. Dating has changed. The rules of engagement have changed and shifted. And there are questions that one is asking. In actual fact, very many people are asking. And today we're giving ourselves an opportunity to sit down with an individual who we believe is best facilitated to answer this question. Thabo Machaka, also known as the Shy Guy, who is a media guru, is also a sought-after MC, having hosted big concerts such as the Ultimate Praise Festival and the live DVD recordings as well. Not to mention a few of the things. He is part of our family here at Channel Africa, the host of The Morning Switch every Saturday and Sunday between 3 and 6 a.m. Central African Time. But today he comes on the capacity of an individual who has been doing the Majolo thing for a while. And he's got a ring to prove it. And he joins us in studio. Good sir, welcome to African Diaries. Well, this side of African Diaries. How are you doing?
I'm well, ma'am. How are you?
I am fantastic. Listen, I'm not getting the 3 a.m. energy. Where is that 3? I want the welcome to it, Shy Guy. Where is he?
Are you talking about stuff I'm scared of talking about?
You can't be serious. Really?
Yeah.
You can't be scared. Even you are well within the Mjolo lifestyle. And what we are asking is frequently asked questions. So we perused through the net and we were trying to figure out what are people struggling with when it comes to new relationships. And these are some of the questions asked. Number 1, how long should it take during the talking stage before calling things official?
Sure. I don't believe in time frames. I think it's something that has to do with an agreement between the parties. I don't think there's really, you can say 6 months, you can say 3 months, the 90-day rule and all of those things. I honestly don't believe in those. I believe in that when the individual feel and they know that, okay, this is it now, and they both agree on it, then there can be a takeoff.
Who's supposed to initiate that?
In terms of?
In terms of agreement. Because, I mean, if we both know but we haven't discussed, then we'll just have it as head knowledge.
But usually, though, on average, it would be the guy that does the chasing, the guy who will do the leading. But still, there are situations where it has been probably the lady who found the man attractive and then she initiated in it. So I'm not a person who's uptight about that. If the lady says, okay, I see that, and then both they come to that agreement. There are relationships which are successful today where it started like that it was, the lady that saw the gentleman and they said, you know what, I like that person and let me pursue and let's have a conversation, let's talk about it. And but in most cases it will usually be the guy who does all of the hunting and all of that. So
we're talking all things hunting on the show this evening. It is 20 minutes after 11 p.m. Central African Time. A quick breather, then we get back with this conversation.
The Morning Switch Weekend with the Shy Guy.
There's a Ugandan lawmaker. His name is Atkins Katusabe, who speaks with an American accent in Parliament. So the parliamentarians have complained that we don't understand what you are saying.
Listen to him. Come on.
Mr. Speaker, I think this is a disaster that it could cause an extinction of our entire community. Going to procedure?
Mr. Speaker, the English that is trying to put this matter here is confusing a number of us and making us miss very serious issue. It needs to speak the common English of Uganda. The English is too much.
Need a piece of paper so that we'll be able to read. The English is too much. I picture him saying order, out of order.
Saturday and Sunday mornings belong to the Morning Switch. 3 to 6 a.m. Central African Time. From Cape to Cairo, every beat tells a story. It's African Diaries on Channel Africa.
21 minutes after 11 p.m. Central African Time, the man himself, he behind the Morning Switch, joins us on African Diaries, and we're talking all things relationships, new relationships, and what people are trying to find out when it comes to navigating that terrain, right? These are the most frequently asked questions, and he's helping us answer these questions. We started off with how long should it take before we call it official, and he said that he doesn't believe in time frames. And then we asked who initiates this, and he said predominantly it would be the guy. However, there are instances, and we've seen success come from it, where women initiate. Question number 2. Okay, that was 1.11. Okay, now it is 2. 2 point. Okay? How do you know it's real? How do you know that the relationship is real?
Sure. You know, it goes back to, there's that question that's asked, especially if you're married. How do you know that she is the one? There's an inbuilt something in you, especially I can talk from a man's perspective. I don't know when it comes to the lady, but when it comes to the man's side of things, there is something that you just know that this thing is real, because there are certain things that you look for in the partner and whoever you might be, pursuing at the time. So as soon as that thing kicks in, meaning in some instances, just a few examples, is that someone would adjust whatever it is that their schedule, just to prioritize you as well. Then that's when you know that, okay, and they take interest in the things that you're interested in, and the same goes, both ways. But if there are really things that are not, it doesn't mean that you're going to be 100%, common with someone. Let's say, that 80-20 rule. Yeah. So if there is a bit of 80% that, man, I share this thing, that's in common with this person, and I enjoy spending time with them, and I want to, spend time with them, and there's that not sleeping well at night because of the butterflies, because you're constantly thinking about them. I mean, I want to call you at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? Yeah, those type of things.
Do we still have that at this age? I think they have transformed. They're not moths.
I don't know now, because that was like 17 years ago, or like 18 or 19 years ago. So I don't know now.
They can't be butterflies. Now, I'm sure those butterflies have rested at this stage. It's just moths and insects going, wee.
Exactly.
I don't know do we still get those sensations as adults? I question this. I really do. And I'm asking this because I can't say the way I felt at 16 is the way I feel at 30 plus. I can't say that.
But I think, though, when you are excited about someone, it doesn't matter which age, but obviously how you handle it now, because remember, it's going to be coupled with maturity and all of that, how you handle the feelings. But there will be that excitement somehow, some way. There will be that, maybe you are calmer now than you were, but there will be that, I'm thinking about that person.
Yeah.
And there's a thing that we usually take for granted as well, that, that text that says hi. Because in doing that, to me, I think that because there is a thought of that person, and now you have a decision to make. Do I say hi or not? I mean, that's my decision. That's my data. You know what I mean? So yeah. But when a person says that, I'm thinking about you, then that means there is just something happening there.
That's fair. Yeah. I just don't think they're butterflies. I think they're moths at this stage. I'm of that belief. Let's keep it stepping. Question number 3. Is it normal to feel anxious about dating someone new?
Yeah, it is. I mean, remember...
Anxiety.
Yeah, remember you were doing life on your own. You were this Sheila by yourself. You were things, you get in your house. You are comfortable in leaving your socks under the couch and all of those things. But now there is someone, and whenever you're thinking, oh gosh, how do I behave, in their presence? How do I, there are things that you can't do when the thing is new. So it will bring that anxiety. It will be, how do I chew? You know what I mean? How do I...
Okay.
I'm a bones guy, right? Like when I eat meat, I chew the bones as well. But
everything, the marrow, my brother.
Then, if I'm in, let's say, if I'm in a public place, I'm in somewhere public, let's put it like that. I'm not gonna chew the bones because I'm not comfortable. If I'm with a person that I'm uncomfortable with, I'm not gonna do that. But as soon as I start chewing the bones, just know that I know, hey, this one.
God. Jure, she must navigate that terrain and just understand that when the bones are chewed.
Yeah, I know he's comfortable now.
Tense.
Yeah.
Question number 4. Is it too early to speak about long-term investments in the beginning of the relationship?
No, it's too early.
How? What are we doing?
You're getting to know the person.
So why are we dating? Why don't we just get to know each other?
No, you're getting to know the person. I mean, There's a thing called the... I'm not revealing secrets now.
Yeah, you have to. This is African Diaries. African Diaries. Let's go.
There's a thing. Have you gone fishing?
Fishing, no.
Okay.
I've watched people fish, though.
Yeah. So you don't just... You throw it out there.
The bait.
Yeah, the bait.
Okay.
So there's that thing, throw the bait, and then, backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
And then come back again and backtrack. Because if now I tell you everything, then there's nothing interesting about this person. You have to want to know the person. There's the layers, It's all about the layers, yeah.
But why are you dating? Like, why are you in a relationship if that's still the stage that you're going through?
But you're getting to know the person.
No, why are you inside why can't we get to know each other outside the relation?
That's still fine. But still, it doesn't mean before the relationship you have to know everything that is there. But because remember, you're still going to walk a journey with this person, and people change. I'm not the same guy I was 10 years ago.
Yeah. I think this context is specifically talking about somebody who's in the relationship. They're already inside, and they want to know if it's okay to discuss long-term things. And the reason why I'm asking this, because my brain automatically goes, what's the point?
If you know that is the person you're gonna go with long term, then you may discuss that, because that's where you are planning on headed with that person. I've had people that have discussed stuff that were not married today. And I was convinced that, hey, this one is the one. But look at that. They broke my heart, or I broke my heart. You know what I mean?
So tense.
And that's the truth. That I thought, when they dumped you, or you thought that this was the end of the world, I couldn't sleep, baby.
You've had those?
Yeah.
Shh. Okay, let me not say it. Twice.
Yeah.
In your whole life.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
You got your heart broken 2 times. The voice there of the shy guy, the host of the Morning Switch, 3 to 6 a.m. Central African time every Saturday and Sunday. But he's also on African Diaries to school us on how to navigate new relationships. Let's say you met this person, you guys are feeling each other, and now you're just wondering. And some of these questions are coming to mind. He is addressing them for us today. Question number 5, Mr. Shy Guy. How often should you communicate? We talked about butterflies, thinking about you at 2 a.m. How often? What's the minimum? What's the maximum?
There's no minimum and maximum.
No, but you don't want to be overbearing out of excitement.
Well,
and you don't want to be
that's what I was saying.
underwhelming.
If it's reciprocated, if the person is really feeling the same way you do, if the energies are the same, then there's not going to be boredom around that.
Now you must start reading energies.
If the energies are the same, really?
You must do mathematics for energies now.
Obviously.
Why?
So if I'm the one communicating, I mean, if if we call that a relationship, it is a relationship officially, then there's no boundaries around that you're feeling otherwise. Am I communicating too much? Because if it's one-sided, really, you will tell that, I'm the one that's communicating too much here. But
so what must you do now? Stop.
Well, as I'm saying, if they are feeling you too, this is officially a relationship. I don't think there are written rules that, don't communicate too much. Because now you are over-calculating the whole thing. Yeah, if it's official. If not, that's when you have to...
mathematics.
Yeah, exactly.
Statistics.
Thank you.
So, and I'm asking this because sometimes it's not a matter of the person not feeling you. It's more so that's just not their personality type.
They will communicate that, or you'll figure it out along the way. You just need to know the type of person you are with, and are you going to be comfortable with that in the long term? Remember, we're talking the long term now.
Yeah,
are you going to be comfortable with that?
Sure.
And you express how you feel about it as well.
I mean, this gets a bit personal, and you're more than welcome to say, Sheila, I'm not answering that. But in the previous relationships, just before you married,
who said I had relationships? I'm kidding.
We know you had, because you said 2 times someone broke your heart. Oh, you said 2 times someone broke your heart.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in your previous relationships, when it came to communication, because there's a school of thought that says if a guy does not communicate as much as you do to him, then he's not really feeling you.
Mm.
You know, if he's not giving as much. Had you found yourself in those contexts where a female is just sending messages every day, every hour, every second, every minute, and you're just like, no. Come out with it. We're scribing in our diaries.
That happened with people I didn't feel, though. Yeah, that some would even come to the house and I'll hide. I'll be like, hey. I'll tell my sisters, I'm not here. I'm here, but I'm not here, right? You know what I mean? And then I knew that I liked someone when I would be the one doing that and communicating. But I fell in love with someone, actually. One of the people that broke my heart, she, inverted commas, came after me, you know, in a way. And then, but I ended up falling in love with her, like deep.
What a movie.
But she did the whole thing as in, and I wasn't like, boy from Ekasi, I'm from Ekasi, right?
Yeah.
But she'd be the one, because I didn't have a cell phone at the time, so she'll call. I used my sister's cell phone. She'll call my sister, go outside, look at the stars, you know. Then I'll go outside, look at the stars. I'm like, what am I looking at here?
If you've just joined us, welcome to it. It is African Diaries. We're currently in conversation with Thabo the Shy Guy, and he joins us talking all things new relationships. If you have questions, find us on WhatsApp +27634069126. Next question. How do I keep my independence in a new relationship? We talked about liking what they like.
Yeah.
You went outside, you looked at stars, you didn't know what you're looking at. But I mean, you know, you were enjoying this with this particular person. How do I keep my independence? How do I stay Sheila amidst this bond forming?
Communication.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to communicate it. I mean, you remember, you're trying to figure each other out, what you like and what you don't like. And I realized with me that it happened in marriage. You know what I mean? That I've always been the adjusting guy. That I need to adjust. I need to, you know, make this person as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
Then I realized that actually I don't like this. You know, I don't like going to Christian rock concert. You know what I'm saying? Then I communicated that you know what, I don't like doing this. You know what I'm saying? And they also communicated like, I don't like going to this traditional gospel, you know, type of situation. Yeah, I'm just making silly examples. Then there will be stuff that, okay, you do your thing, I do my thing. You know, it's like, as much as I'm not a soccer stadium kind of a guy, but now and then, when I miss some kasi, you know, grooving, then I'll do that. But generally, that's not me. And so, hence I'm saying that 80% you'll have those things in common. Like, there are women who don't like. Somebody told me this, that if a man doesn't like soccer, they don't find him to be man enough. Do you know what I'm saying? So I am not the soccer kind of a guy. I do go to stadium now and then, just for the feel and whatever, now and then. But you won't find me sitting at home watching sports and stuff like that. I'm not that guy. Like now, I enjoy all the political current affairs, podcasts and stuff like that, documentaries. And then when I'm in my zone, I'm watching animals. You know what I'm saying? And my wife knows that when I'm watching animals, I'm in my zone. I'm just sitting there watching a lion's hunting, you know. So, yeah, she'll know I'm in my zone.
To each their own.
Yeah, exactly.
To each their own.
Exactly.
There is a stat that says that relationship experts say that couples who maintain their hobbies are about 40% more satisfied long term.
That's true. That's true.
That you watching your animals is very important, is what we're trying to get at.
Yeah.
The next question, how do I navigate dating someone from a different culture, a different background, and a different lifestyle?
Hey.
It's going down.
Oh, different culture.
Yeah.
Different
background. Different lifestyle.
Different lifestyle. Okay, so when it comes to those, once again, it goes back to that communication. How open are you? Because if it's something that you can't tolerate right now, because there are people who are really certain things that they don't like and they don't enjoy, And sometimes they will do it because of that thing. And they get the thing, and then they get like, oh no, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you are an open-minded kind of a person, like I told my mother, remember I told my mother that, because my mother was like, oh, don't bring someone, of different race and so on. But I told her, no, I don't care whether they are Chinese or what. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? As long as there's connection with that person. And I have dated different people along the way. Then I got to experience all of those. But to me, it was not a major thing. It was because I like the person, and whether you have different race and so on and so on. Let's go.
I'm going to ask you this, and this is rather controversial.
Okay.
Right. So I've had the privilege of meeting your significant other, right? And you both speak one language, right? You both from similar places, the same place?
Yes.
Isn't it interesting that at the end of the day, at the end of it all, you formed a connection with somebody who has similar experiences as you?
Do you? It's once again, to me, I think because I'm a believer. So I think it had to do with purpose. Remember, that was not my aim. I only found out that we actually come from the same area after her giving me her numbers, like a context. Like the following day I was going home. Then I communicated with her that, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Then I'm going home. Where is home? Then I tell her, oh, I'm from there. Oh, you know what I mean? But we're not like really dating at that time. It was just a matter of, because she told me the first time that I'm not going to give you, she said that I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm not interested in a boyfriend. So, I'll give you my numbers, then we can be friends and stuff like that, So it was not intentional. But the beauty is that this is where I bring the God in it, is that the similar things were there, especially her experiences where she spent most of the time Bloemfontein, Pretoria, in the Free State most of the time, and Pretoria as well. So in terms of the initiation school and stuff like that, when I was going for circumcision, I had to go the Basotho kind of way. Then that's when I got to find out about my culture and Sotho. Then when we get together, she understands that and I understand it too, but we are from the similar background. And also the love of human beings, because I forget what your background mainly. I'm that kind of person that I might be walking with Johan and we're just cool and we're just having fun, and I don't even think, and chances I might leave Johan with my Xhosa friends and forget when I'm away and think, oh, Johan, they won't understand each other. You know what I mean? I might be, because I've got friends from all over, from all over, from Ghana, Zambia, and it has nothing to do, I don't even think about that in such a manner. To me, it's just people, and we both have genuine love for human beings. That's it.
Sure. When we get back from this quick break, we're going to be discussing red flags. Mr. Shy Guy is going to be giving us... Pardon?
Sex?
I mean, listen, you want to talk about it. I can see that you're going there. You see, this is why midnight radio is for certain people. That's what I'm saying. Let's take a quick breather. When we get back, we complete conversations.
The Upside, taking the African perspective to fresh levels.
From Channel Africa, we're about to have ourselves a good time right now.
Come on, brother, man. It's a whole thing. You've partnered up with Focalistic, based on a true story.
It's actually crazy for you to put it like that, partnered up. This is someone I look up to from a very long time. 3 years ago, we put out a single, Pele Pele.
Yeah.
That was my first record with him. This project, based on a true story, the album was so highly anticipated and premeditated on our end, because something we constantly, kept on going back and forth about, but we never actioned it. It's actually quite crazy because all of this is happening whilst we are both working on our albums. I'm working on my album 31314 because there's a record, 31314, the interlude. So it's like a prelude to the album,
Let me pronounce it properly. Is it 31314? 31314.
The Upside, live and real. It's dynamic. Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective. From Cape to Cairo, every beat tells a story. It's African Diaries on Channel Africa.
It is 19 minutes before the show comes to an end. We are wrapping things off in our producer corner this evening is what we'll call it. And this is an address to new relationships. Some of the most frequently asked questions is what we're addressing. And we are doing this with none other than the shy guy who's a producer for today, but also the host of the Morning Switch. That is every Saturday and Sunday between 3 and 6 a.m. Central African time. Red flags. And then you said also must talk about because another producer came and said something. Are you shy now? Is this you shy guy? Okay, let's talk about red flags. In your thinking, when you look at new relationships, what are some of the red flags? Give us 5 red flags that people ought to, pick up on quickly, just to know that I don't think this is going the way it should be going.
Couple of things, because now the problem is that I don't know what people like and don't like. I know what I like and I know what I don't like, and I voice it out from the onset. Okay. This has happened many a times with me. Number one thing for me is a person who's rude, unkind to other people, just rude by themselves. It has also happened that you look at the person, you're like, man, this is a beautiful Miss World and whatever. But as soon as that side comes out, it just switches off everything. And I'm gone. I ran away from people, never look back. Yeah. Then I think that's just a major thing. We look at the top 5, right? Someone who will pressure you into doing things you're uncomfortable in doing, where you cannot voice out what you like and what you don't like. Yeah. Nagging person number 3. That if you find them nagging, you know what I mean?
What is nagging? For an example there, please.
What everything. I want everything. You're like, oh, this one. I am gone.
Okay.
And how they treat, number 4, how they treat your siblings, how they treat your parents, how they treat your family, how they treat their family, how they treat their main thing, how they treat their parents, how they treat their mother or father. Yeah. That's something you need to look at and you know that. And did I mention the fellow citizens? How they treat other the fellow citizens and stuff. How do they speak about other people? You know what I mean? Yeah. Because and also in terms of how trustworthy about your vulnerabilities. If I tell you something I'm vulnerable about, and then in the midst of fighting, you throw that back at me. Yeah. Red flag. Because I usually put it this way. I grew up in a 4-room house. Yeah. So not 4-bedroom, but 4-room house. Okay. The lounge, the kitchen. Okay. And then you have the kiddies' bedroom. Then you've got the parents' bedroom. And the parents' bedroom is the heart. Because when the friends visit, they enter, maybe the lounge and the kitchen only. Or maybe they'll go to the children's room. But the parents' room is an intimate room. Sure. So whoever enters there is very intimate with the family. Okay. Whoever enters. Let's say a family member comes in, you must know. That's what I say when it comes to someone you're dating. You know what I mean? To me, it's always this thing that, we can be friends after we dated. Like, but you entered the secret place. I mean, you know it already. Okay. What's the use of the other? Do you know what I'm saying? But now if I give you that very intimate vulnerability, you know, about my life, and then in turn you take that and you use it against me. Red flag.
Okay. Speaking about intimacy, I mean, you did want to talk about it.
No, I didn't.
Aye, shy guy, don't be shy now. Yes, no to sex in the beginning of a relationship?
No.
No. Why?
No.
You're not telling us why.
Okay, once again, In terms of, let me put it this way,
Mm.
because of the belief, my
Okay.
belief.
Okay.
But generally, I believe also, because people believe differently and people are listening to us differently, let it be consensual between two consenting adults. That's it. If it's consensual, you're okay, I'm okay, then what's going to happen afterwards? Are we going to continue with this and so on and so forth? You know, yeah. In a very 0.01%, you meet someone at the club
Yeah.
and you take them home, you know. Then you realize that, oh, they were probably there for the same reason I was there. It's not that that's usually the place they go to. So it doesn't mean you cannot find a wife in a club. You can, but it's not in high percentages. I mean, you can go to church saying that you want to find a wife. Kanti. You see? Yeah.
On that very controversial note, let's cap it right there. If you've just joined us, that was Tabo the Shy Guy, and he keeps you company on Saturday and Sundays between 3 and 6 a.m. on the Morning Switch. He's also our producer for this evening, and we put him in the producer's corner, asking him about new relationships.
The question you didn't ask me. I thought you were going to ask me.
Which one?
Do you ask each other the body count? Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, I know you must answer for 10, 12, and 16.3 marks. So you can't leave us on a cliffhanger. That's not a culture that we practice here at African Diaries.
We are done.
Answer this. The mic is still open. My technical producer, exactly that answer. Body count importance, yes or no? Is it important?
It's not important.
It's not. You know what? We're going to take a breather. I can tell that the Shy Guy needs a moment.
Africa's heart beats one story at a time on African Diaries with Sheila. The Midnight Snack, 12 to 3 a.m.
Muranziwa wa mina. Muranziwa means my love in Xitsonga. So if you're listening to this, just know that you are my love. Yes. You and I are an item. We're dating. We are together. So I love you, baby. Why are you blushing? Why are you blushing? Like, haven't you heard somebody confessing their love to you? I mean, you gotta get used to it now, because I'm gonna tell you this every day, that I love you. I can tell you, there's so many people who are never told they are loved. I come to the studio every Monday, 12 to 3, because I've got an appointment with you. I take you serious. Forget about the other person, right? Moranziwa.
The Midnight Snack, every Monday, 12 to 3 a.m. with Chanduko Ligege. When the sun goes down, we don't stop the talk. Channel Africa, the best nighttime radio.
It is 11 minutes before the show comes to an end. What a spicy treat we had in the second hour of the show, looking at the context of new relationships and essentially the Shy Guy giving us his thoughts, his views, and now joining us in studio, in the flesh, after yesterday almost coming to just saying, what is it in for me when I'm not in the... What was going on yesterday, Morris? Were you like almost traveling? I want to understand your context. Were you in South Africa?
No. I thought that you'd offer me some. You said, Morris, come, I take you out for lunch. But you
Why would I make you come from Zim for lunch?
Just try. Just give it a try. You know.
Chits, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No, we hear you.
I have to be careful what I say here. Yeah, very careful.
Why?
All right. You were talking about body count.
The studio gets very mysterious in the wee hours of the night. Yes, we were talking about body count. What's up?
You know what? Body counts. I think to a certain degree they are very important because you know what you're getting yourself into.
What does that mean, Morris?
They always say that, you know, at least you know, you I don't know how I can break this. The good thing is not a breakfast show or not your drive time show, you know. It's midnight radio.
Okay.
So you know what? It's very important. You have an idea of the person that you are dating.
Yeah.
And you get to understand why they went through such a, you know, a heavy count, or if ever the count is heavy, you know, you get to understand why they went through that. And sometimes it helps you as well to know that the body count might not stop with you while you're in that relationship. You need to be very careful. So you need to watch yourself very, very. It comes in a lot of ways. I am serious. The count might not. They might still be counting while you're in that relationship. So at least it gives you an idea.
What are you folks going through?
No.
How is that a real thing?
Some people don't stop counting. So at least if you see someone and you ask them what's your body count, like in golf they ask you, where you your
oh no. No, Forrest.
I'm just thinking. But you know what? I've always contributed immensely to your conversations or to your topics. But this one of body counting, let me leave it out. I'm not good in that.
Okay, all right. I think your parting shot is that there's some people who stay counting.
Yeah.
So it's 30 plus.
Yeah, 30 plus. 30 and still counting.
Oh my days. Morris, what can we expect on the Afro Republic?
The fantastic thing is that we're doing the show live and Kathy is there.
Mm-hmm.
You are here. Nombuiselo is there.
Yes.
What more can one ask for?
Oh.
Yeah, beautiful show to look forward to. We've got a fantastic lineup of music as always, and we've got a fantastic interview coming through as well with Zakwe. And he's dropping an album in February. Yeah, it's a beautiful love album, so he says. There are about 3-4 songs within that, and he speaks very well. He speaks into the fact that he hasn't been producing anything since 2018, but he says, I've been working with other artists in the hip-hop space, so that's what we've been doing. So join me. It's a fantastic conversation. There's so much that is promising. Though he says that the future, because I asked him, what do you think of the future of hip-hop within the continent of Africa? And he says, look here, it's not in a good state, because the competition is high. They are getting so much competition from other, your two steps, you're getting competition from Amapiano, you're getting, all those other genres are doing so very well. So, but he does have hope for 2026 and going forward. Yeah.
Sounds like an exciting show, Morris. We cannot wait for you to take over. It is 7 minutes before the show comes to an end. I must thank the team that has been on technical. We had Kathy Malika Chuchu. On digital, we had Wudibi and Ntsako Mashaba, which I was, none of that, Sheila. And then lastly, on production, we had none other than the Shy Guy, also known as Thabo Machaka. My name is Sheila Ndikumana, and until tomorrow, God willing, take care.
From Cape to Cairo, every beat tells a story. It's African Diaries on Channel Africa. We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet. Channel 628.